Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available, but you're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Vols will send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. He looks that one in nicely. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And the Volunteers are flying down the field. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Vols! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The sure hands, it's Butler. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Dances away from one. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Vols are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently,
and he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his target down the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Looking deep down the right side. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on target this time. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The aerial assault continues. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Westbrook. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got the back over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wants to throw. This time he's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down on the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Volunteers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Lewis. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. And the Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Owens. They're trying to get to him. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes a catch and knocked down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He wants to throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Handoff from the gun. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Lewis. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. A 3rd down try for the offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass, it's Owens. Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He caught it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field.
And aggressive play calls, everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Vols decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Maddox. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They move the tight end all over. Pulls and fired complete. The Longhorns will have a 1st down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Back to throw, it's Owens. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Works the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.